we lost out. It was just the fact that DP were making the plays, DP were taking it to them, and they were the ones taking the objectives, they were the ones getting the kills. They really controlled the pace of that last game, and as a result, they managed to put the wards in the right places, get the map control, and snowballed through and took the entire game out.
It looks like we have started, so we're going right into the game. Panky, any interesting starting items here?
It is DP there, our red team, starting on the top side of the map, making their way down all of this bottom lane so far, so staying quite grouped as opposed to Eternity, who, as our blue seed, have actually spread out, looking at the more traditional jungle defenses.
Oh, Eternity.
Wards placed. DPR, as I said, are making their way down this side. Currently still hidden out of vision. Morgana Binding should lead the charge, but it's not going to hit No. He does see them coming. Don't see any pings, but of course ET are going to know they're there now. It's a nice try, and it's the kind of thing that you can't do unless you're running something like a Morgana or a Nivea. No, haven't seen that kind of thing happen for a long time because no one runs those champions anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually, and well, we might have seen if the Dark Binding actually lands, the Pillar of Peacemaker going out to the Naru. Immediately a ward being placed down by Janna. Holyheart counter warning immediately, and looks like both teams are going to fall back and get their respective buffs.
Yeah, much better start from Eternity this time. Getting those wards, and you can see now there's 3 blue wards in the bottom half of the map, giving them all sorts of vision through the entrances, giving an eye on the red buffs, giving an eye on the blue buffs, and stopping that invade there. No, just returning a little bit of damage in his own right, just to counteract those bindings that were flying his way. Did not appreciate that one bit. And we do see the Holy Thoth, Holy Phoenix is going to get those mixed. And the Oak is starting down there at the wall camp. They're going to share a little bit of experience to make sure this golem advantage that Nono is about to pick up is not too detrimental. Nono, in fact, taking the gold from it too. So it's going to get a little bit richer, a little bit quicker. And then we'll make their way towards the bottom lane. Elise jungle, it's not something I'm particularly fond of, I admit. She seems, unless you get some early kills, unless you get that early goal with the first blood, she can kind of be very underwhelming. You don't get too much out of that jungle anymore. Can stay very poor, and she needs to get some fairly large items to really make the impact you need. So we'll see whether that works out, or if they're just literally going to use it as a utility bot, use it for the stuns, use it for the ball delivery system, but not really so much on the damage output, because they have good output from Caitlyn Oriana on their own.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, but I'm quite surprised here about the Fairy Charm on Malphite. What do you think he's going to be building it into? A Chalice of Harmony?
Quite likely a Chalice of Harmony, yes. Look after, I mean, Zach's a lot of magic damage in the first place.
In the bot lane, we actually have Holy Phoenix taking quite a few hits here. They were thinking about going in right there.
No, interesting enough, was bullying Phoenix and Thoth on his own, 2v1 to start with, and that explains why Holy Phoenix is going so low, but No completely forgets to use his barrier or any kind of escape. He missed that build over Peacemaker, and with the Ignite down, wasn't enough to get the kill. Very confusing to say the least as to why that went through and caught me off guard, but
I'm pretty sure
first blood.
He took a tower hit to the face as well. That pretty much, I'm not entirely 100% sure, but I thought, but Agent in the top lane, he's waiting there for Fabulous. If Fabulous moves in even a little bit closer into Cocoon range, it might just jump on him, but Fabulous, I think he smells something is fishy here. But
it is about that time. It's about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes is when the jungle should be arriving, and considering his own jungler is there making his way up the river, he knows something should be about to happen. So
there's the Shadow Axe from Yokelet on Spontex. Spontex taking quite a bit of damage, but immediately the Elastic Slingshot actually locking up Yokelet. The Ignite was taking, but they both get out of there. But in the bot lane, we actually have Nono fighting with Holy Phoenix once again. And look at the damage. Nono trying to do as best as he can. He does have barrier available, so if Holy Phoenix decides to jump in, he's going to go down. And it's, well, now back to a little bit more of a stalemate, but it's really important in that bot lane to catch all those kills as fast as you can, because Holy Phoenix right now with a kill under his belt with no additional items is going to well, go back and probably buy some items. What do you think he's going to buy, Anki?
I think he's going to go for the blue Ezreal, but again, he's going to start out, of course, with that Spirit of the Elder Lizard. But he's going to stay around for a little bit longer, just bully Nono, make sure he misses more of the CS. You can see the difference there already. It's huge thanks to that early kill, forcing Nono out of lane. And again, now Nono's going to have to base. So even without going back to shop, Holy Phoenix is extending his lead just by keeping Nono on low health and keeping him in the lane. If he leaves, he's going to lose another wave of creeps, which he really can't afford to do.
Yeah, and just look at the power of Sona there.
keeping that poke down, and of course keeping the heal up, keeping Holy Phoenix healthy. So despite the poke and the trades he took from Caitlyn, not really too worried about it. So you see Fabulous and Spontex then, a little bit more of a passive lane now that the junglers are gone. I don't imagine to see either of those two really killing each other until maybe about level 6. There's a bit more burst that come out until that point, but otherwise they've both got fairly good sustain. Of course that shield from Malphite means he's not going to take too much damage, and health regen underneath will keep him topped up. And Spontex of course on Zac, picking up those globules every time he uses an ability, keeps his health topped off quite nicely.
And the game is a little bit slower. It looks like after that first blood, both of the teams, they aren't going for the massive plays just yet. They're waiting probably for Fabulous in this ultimate.
We're going to see an opening Bridgewater Cutlass, in fact, from Edgeworth. So he's going to start with that Blade of the Roaring King instead of the regen on that Spirit Stone. Whether he keeps going and builds that into a complete item, or whether he just leaves it at the Cutlass for a while, we'll have to wait and see. It's not unheard of to see people leaving it in the Cutlass, and to be honest, it's quite a useful way to do it. Gives you that slow you don't normally have. Hopefully it cancels Spontex recall, but gives you that slow, gives you some good life steal, gives you that early damage over your opponent without really spending too much gold on it. Now you can start to focus a little bit more on the regen from the Spirit Stone, because if you do go for that Spirit of the Older Lizard first, your damage isn't really there until you can complete it. And if you can't complete it in one sitting, then that advantage that he picked up getting that early kill is just going to drop away, because you don't have that extra damage to use.
Makes total sense. To be honest, also the fact that he's currently ahead in the lane might have to do with his builds for the Cutlass, but in the top lane we have Agent and Spontex ready to jump onto Fabulous, or is Fabulous going to jump onto them? Actually in the bot lane as well, oh, here's a ward. The ward was placed in the bot lane. There's going to be something in the bot lane happening, but Fabulous getting jumped on by Agent. Is he going to be teleporting in sooner or later? I would assume so.
Yeah, it's giving them the opportunity, that's the main thing. I mean, Eternity now know it's there. They know they can't go in there because they're spotted. They know they can't have their jungler sneak gank in there. And if they do push too far up, they know that Morgana can Malphite can teleport down behind them if he so wishes. So they have to be careful. But Agent is not done playing with Fabulous.
And Fabulous taking massive damage. Force to use Unstoppable Force to get out of there. The stretching strike from Spontex. Going to hit Fabulous. He gets reduced to his little bloblets. Now Holy Phoenix in the bot lane fighting with Vandor and Nono. Nono flashing forward. Holy Phoenix taking massive damage. The build over Peacemaker. Oh, and look at the damage from Phoenix and Todd. And Vandor will go down as well. No, the Eye of the Storm is going to save him. But there's a Shen coming in as well. Oh, here's the ultimate. Trusha Bryce didn't kill him at all. And Vandor is in a terrible position. Here's Theoclus as well. The Torment Soul going out. He still lives. Oh, my word. And Theoclus picks up the kill with the red buff. Wow, what a fight there.
The red buff ticks, the Janna shield's a clutch moment, not quite running out in time for the Ezreal ultimate, and it shows you there the creep damage that came out onto Nono was ultimately what killed him. He was a long way ahead of Holy Phoenix when he flashed into that bush. He had the barrier up, he had a lot of extra health, but the second he auto-attacked from that bush, the creep spotted him again. They turned on him, they started doing a lot of damage. He probably took 200, 300, maybe 400 damage there just from creeps, and Holy Phoenix, thanks to the last second heal from Sona, was able to survive through the whole thing, go back with an extra assist to his name, find himself a pair of boots.
And again, the guys from Dark Passage, they are picking up the dragon and extending their gold lead to an early 2,000 gold lead. And with only 8 minutes into the game, that's already a 25% gold lead over the team of Eternity.
Spontex starting to get a little bit of strength up in the top lane now. He's got that Giant's belt up, so with all of his health-based abilities, he can start to stay up there a little bit longer, not take too much damage from himself effectively, and keep those pushes going on through. Theoclus still very squishy at the moment because all he's got is those Madras, so we'll interested to see what he starts to build as he first faces. But again, like I mentioned with the Elise, you don't get as much gold in the jungle, you can't get those big items that you perhaps could in the top lane. The same thing kind of falls to Shen. He's going to stay very weak early, he's not going to be that strong, tanky, unmovable force that he is so much in your top lanes, or in fact bottom lanes if you lane swap it around, until perhaps the turret falls or the lane phases over and he can just go to split pushing and staying away from his team. That's when he can start getting the farm up, that's when he can start getting really tanky, and ET needs to punish that when it happens.
Yeah, and also look at his builds. Is this the same as last game on Jarvan?
It's very similar, but it doesn't matter because Agent's in the bottom lane. He's caught the stunner to Holy Thoth, but a great crescendo again across both of the damage dealers. Nono going very low. Teleport's coming in from Fabulous. The Holy Thoth is still alive, and Agent's down 2-0 in favor of DP when ET started the fight.
And those two teleports, those two global abilities, jumping in at the exact right moment, that was so devastating for the team of Eternity. And they're going to lose this bottom tower as well for it, most likely.
Yep, Jenna, unfortunately, not going to be able to save that on her own. She might be able to delay it, slow it down a little bit. But it's going to take a lot of damage there from Holy Phoenix and the Oakless. And this was mentioned, the tower's going to fall. The Oakless can start to pressure on that bottom lane in his own, just start split pushing it away, while his AD carrying support, perhaps in the mid lane, start putting pressure onto that turret, because Orianna is doing a lot of damage to that mid lane. They need to kind of counteract that, push it back the other way. Losing that mid lane turret would arguably be worse than losing this bottom lane, so they need to make sure that does not happen.
And we actually see Shen here in the jungle. He's probably going to run into Orianna if he's not careful, but he has a Shadow Dash available. Probably, actually he's waiting in the bush here right now. Just sitting there waiting for Orianna to pass. And it looks like the guys from Dark Passage are actually converging onto Orianna. And immediately Orianna smells that there's some trouble and backs away.
Yeah, just a little bit too slow to respond. Shen, of course, spotted her a long time ago, but he had no support, couldn't go really in for it.
Well, here's the support, actually beautiful Shadow Dash, and Hansu is able to dodge the Dark Binding right there. I probably expected her to move out of the way of the Shadow Dash there.
You know, that Shadow Dash was almost point-blank range, but it was very hard to dodge. So just a little bit of miscommunication, I think, to be honest. The Oakless went for the taunt first. Naru thought he was going to bind first. Didn't really listen, didn't really talk to each other about who's going to go first. If they had timed one of those and then the other one, they could have very easily picked up that kill, I think.
Yeah, but in the mid lane, actually, there are now 3 members of the team of Eternity, and it looks like they really want to put some pressure down and get people out of that top lane, especially Malphite, going to try and deny him even more farm, so he can't get to the point where he can just jump in and be ultra tanky, because right now, you know, I don't think he has that many items.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look down the map at the vision then. We've got 2 wards in the bottom half. In fact,
actually in the top lane, Spontex jumping in onto Fabulous. That stun's going out. Here's Rappel, and a beautiful Rappel. Fabulous is going to go down. Teokla is coming in as well. The Stretching Strike is going to lock him up. Beautiful Cocooning formation. There's the flash from Teokla, and that was definitely worth it. They immediately disengage right after the flash, decide not to chase.
Yeah, it's nicely done. They did pick up second kill of the game then for Eternity. Fabulous dropping down. Not really worth too much though in the grand scheme of things compared to the rest of the team. He's the only one with any deaths who might just be able to take this top tower in the process. They kind of really need to, because the bottom lane is getting pushed in by Holy Phoenix onto this tier 2 turret, and he's on his own. He's 2v1ing Nono and Vandernoop and keeping them busy, so they need support. They need something from Elise and Zach. And look at the damage that Nono is taking. Holy Phoenix is non-stop attacking. Great dodge of that tornado. Oh, doesn't quite get Nono though.
Yeah, and Holy Phoenix actually got some support from his own team as well. They were moving in, and it looked like Holy Phoenix was trying to get that bait out.
He was just auto-attacking. No, he was just a little bit harassed, He's still letting me harass me. He's still letting me harass him. I can do a lot more damage here. Oh, now Janna's going to come in, but now Nono's backed up, so I can harass Janna. They weren't going in together. They weren't going to team up, and when they did, it was too late. They were too low. He just dodged that tornado.
Oh my word, here's Spontex with a beautiful acid slingshot. Naru getting locked up. The shockwave going out. A beautiful flash here from Naru. And look at the microing by Naru there with the soul shackle. But here's Elise coming from the side, jumping onto Naru. Naru taking massive damage. Ace in the hole. Might just pick up Naru. It's not going to happen, but they're going to leave it to Nono. Beautiful play there by Eternity. They decided Nono wasn't going to go down, but the chase is on. Holy Path is trying to get out of there. Flashed over the wall. And that's the end of that engagement.
Yeah, they purposely tried to leave that Morgana kill to Nono. And he did pick it up with that put over Peacemaker. So we do see a couple of pickups for Eternity, but as a result, they've exposed this top turret, and Fabulous is doing a lot of damage to it. He's going to get some company from Agent very soon, so I don't imagine he's going to be able to kill that, but it has opened up that blue buff as Holy Phoenix goes in bottom lane.
And Winter Monsoon jumping out, trying to push out Holy Phoenix away from it. Look at Monsoon with the damage, but here is the Sanjonite from Shen. It is available. Actually, it's not going to get used. Nono picks up the kill and shuts him down.
Shen deciding that the blue buff was more important than saving his Ezreal's life, which I really don't agree with. There was a kill streak bonus on that Ezreal. They could have perhaps killed Caitlyn if that taunt had gone through.
Getting ready. Here's the elastic slingshot right smack dab in the middle of Holy Path, but the Sanctionite's coming in. We have Teokla. He thinks his support is more important than the carry, but Nono getting locked up under the tower. He auto-attacks and immediately the tower focuses onto him, but Teokla taking massive damage from both Nono and Spontax. And he's trying to get out of there. He does manage to get out of there, but here's Naru. Naru from the side wants to go in. and I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be able to land the Dark Binding. Spondek's going to try an Elastic Slingshot out of there. Black Shield, beautiful play there, and immediately the Torment Soul going out. Zac reduced to a little bit of, well, blobs right there, but we have Orianna coming in from the side, Nono taking massive damage, and Naru just cutting away from the rear, however. We do have Malphite coming in, and he is going to get ready right to jump onto Nono. Nono taking massive damage, but the shields, look at the shields from both Diana and the Shockwave coming out onto Naru. Holy Toss almost getting picked up by Nono. Nono surviving for so long in that engagement. Amazing.
Yeah, he tried to use that 90 caliber net there to dodge the Malphite ultimate, as I said earlier. Not going to happen. Did get knocked up. But with Giant Shield and Barrier, he stayed alive through it regardless. And ultimately, that was not enough. Holy Toss picking up the kill and coming out with the red buff. And here is another Dragon. DP have been very good with taking this because they've had those fights around it. They've started those ganks, they've started the opportunities, gained themselves the Dragon control. This time they took a bit too much damage in the process, and in Eternity have closed in and tried to pressure them off it. But now the Oakleys and Holy Phoenix have shown up. Drake should go DP's way again. There are 4 members of Eternity closing in though. We may see a fight for it.
And Zac is actually walking just right smack dab into the middle of it all. And we are actually seeing Fabulous in the top lane. Here's the Elastic Slingshot. They're trying to chase down Teoclus. Teoclus with the Shadow Dash available in 5 seconds. Trying to get out of there, but from the rear, however, they have Holy Phoenix still shooting all those Mystic shots. And here's True-Shot Barrage. Ooh, so close onto Orianna.
Yeah, not too much damage on that yet. That Blade of the Ruined King doesn't really give much damage to his abilities. It does to his auto attacks and it does to those Mystic shots, but as a result, his ultimate's not doing too much yet. But a 3-1-3 Ezreal, he should be fairly soon. He's going to start getting some more gold in, start getting some bigger items. He's about 300 gold away from a BS sword. This is anything like what we saw Nono do before. We may see a Bloodthirster come out, and I'd really like to see that. Holy Phoenix being this far ahead, being able to duel people down, getting that even more lifesteal, making him duel even stronger, getting even more direct damage with a Bloodthirster is one of the best ways to just drive home this advantage. If you are ahead, make sure you stay ahead. Don't play overly safe, don't play overly cautious and go with defensive stats or regen stats and safety stats. You need to drive that advantage in deep.
Yeah, and that's what they have done in the last game as well. They got that advantage, started building those items, and then suddenly they were taking every dragon, every tower, and they won. That's how the guys from Dark Passage wrote. And they actually do like land the Dark Binding onto Orianna, but there's no follow-up from the team of Dark Passage.
You see Naru just about whiffing that binding on Pantheon. It was very, very close. He's got certainly experience on his Morgana. Unfortunately, so far, it hasn't really made an impact in this game. He did beforehand, made a couple of very big plays in the initial game. And once we start seeing these guys group up a little bit more and stop having these little silly skirmishes as Gangster starts out one way, lasts for too long, goes back the other way, lasts for too long, and swings back the other way, and then everyone's low health or running away or dead. As we start seeing some proper grouped up 5v5s, 4v4s, 3v3s, whatever the hell they want to split push with, because it does look like Spontex and Oakleys are going to stay top, so more likely 4v4. And then we should really see Morgana come into her own.
Yeah, and now they're actually pushing down this mid lane. The Malphite actually did quite a bit of damage to the tower, but the Eye of the Storm is so powerful at defending towers. The ability to put the shield on the tower is huge, and it just shows in this matchup here.
Yeah, it does help stall these pushes very well. Not only the fact that you can shield the turret, the fact that you tornado the creep wave, that can do quite a bit of damage. Sorry, hiccups. Why have I got hiccups?
Yeah, no problem. We actually have Malphite and Ezreal pushing down this bottom tower. Agents coming in to assist here, and it looks like they might want to go. Here's the Cocoon onto Fabulous. Fabulous just taking, like, okay, I'm taking a tower hit, I don't care. Holy Phoenix, however, taking quite a bit of more damage here as the Blade of the Ruined King. The True-Shot Barrage missing completely, and we have Vander and Panzer coming in from the side. Fabulous trying to get out of there, Holy Phoenix as well. But here is Naru, the Soul Shackles, but the ward from Vander at just the right time. That's going to reveal him. I don't think that the guys from Eternity want to pick a fight right here.
Eternity are still chasing him down. We do, of course, have Holy Phoenix very, very low. Have to recall. Now it's going to be 4v3 if they do manage to catch onto them. But as a result, DP are back down good and proper. Now, too many tower shots going through there. Holy Phoenix and Fabulous both a little bit too close. Pulling that aggro, taking a shot, backing away, going back in, taking the aggro, taking a shot. Just a lot of free health just to that turret because they were just a little bit too aggressive. As a result, pulled their teammates down, pulled a couple of abilities out, and Fabulous had to use his ultimate.
They actually have Agent and the entire team actually of Eternity Gaming jumping in. Here's a Rappel and a Shockwave onto Holy Phoenix, but it's not going to be enough immediately with Zac jumping in. But Asian just gets blown to bits, he gets annihilated. And now the guys from Eternity, they are not really in the spot they want to be in because there is a teleport available for Shen. Can just go in with Stand United, and at the same time, look at what Shen and Morgana are doing. They are smashing down the middle tower, the top tower. They're going to lose towers all over the place, and the guys from Eternity, they want to go in, but they can't go in because they know Stand United is still available, and the chase is still on. The guys from Dark Passage, Fabulous, Holy 2, and Phoenix are chasing them down. They're actually forcing the guys from Eternity back because they, well...
They're stopping them from recalling. Eternity want to get out, they want to disengage, but they're just being chased up. The recalls are being stopped, there's wards in every bushes. They can't go back, and as a result, they are losing turrets left, right, and center in their other lane. Which is great play from DP. Eternity have tried to group up, they've tried to start some fights and take the initiative in this game because that's what they couldn't do before. But DP are just kiting them.
And we actually have an initiation here by both Fabulous and Spontax going in. Sona getting zoned out here, but Vander getting picked up by a beautiful missing shot by Holy Phoenix. But in the background, we have Naru with the Soul Shackles, and here's the True Shot Barrage jumping onto Nono. Nono with the barrier is going to survive a little bit longer, but isn't going to be enough. Nono forced back, and Zac in the background is not going to be able to defend this tower. This tower is definitely going to fall. Here's the ace. No, oh, Naru! And Nono so low, and wow, that ace in the hole so close to killing Naru off in one go.
I think Naru expects himself to be dead. Spontax comes over the wall, doesn't quite land the slow. Naru's got the magic shield up, pops the passive of Spontax.
Oh
Beautiful
my word,
shield.
but in the background we have Holy Phoenix jumping back in once again. He picks up double kill on both Caitlyn and Orianna, and now Spontax. He is stuck under the tower, but Elise is coming in. Asian with the Cocoon. The Cocoon lands actually, but Janna coming in as well. Holy Phoenix gets shut down. He gets destroyed by the CC of both of those champions. And oh my word, what a fight.
Just outstayed his welcome. Yes, he picked up that double kill, but then he stayed too long. That's just the way these fights have been going on. They've been starting in one place and dragging out and dragging out and dragging out, and everyone's been able to come and react, and everyone's grouping up, and they've been dragging out, and everyone's low health, and no one wants to leave, and they're still being dragging out, and they're still going on. And then finally enough, everyone ends up dead because people have healed and they've come back on full health, and they've snuck around the side. It's just taking way too long. These teams don't seem to know when to back out, when to call a fight won or over, or the objective's complete, and get away to safety. And as a result, they've been giving up a lot of extra kills they really didn't need to give away.
Yes, but at the same time, picking up 2 kills in favor of just giving away 1. There's something to be said for it. Unfortunately, I believe that there was no assists involved, so the 500 gold from Ezreal, plus the assist gold, I believe that's 250. How much is that?
A 500 kill bonus with assist is 750 gold. It's the same as the town. The 500 for the kill, 250 for the assists.
Wow.
However, if there was no assists, that 250 has gone to waste.
And the guys from Dark Passage, again, Dragon Control.
They are going for that dragon. They are down there first, but unfortunately for them, Eternity actually have a better position on this one. They have 4 members closing in while Spontax keeps Malphite occupied. Can they finish it in time? Yes, they can.
Yeah, looks like they might want to engage here. Fabulous is in position to land that ultimate, but he has no follow-up at this point. Stand United, almost done for completion, ready to be used once again.
DP now taking a push up towards this mid lane, and there's that Spirit of the Others.
Oh, here's Spontax coming in. The ball is on his face. Let's bounce coming out. Rappel as well. They're trying to jump right onto Holy Phoenix. The Shockwave is available. Here's the Shockwave, but it only hits Fabulous as Naru jumps in. And now to turn around, the entire team of Dark Flash is jumping in onto Vander. Vander trying to get out of there. The distance, wow, damage from distance actually melting the hit points off the team of Dark Passage, but it doesn't matter. They still have 1 champion more than the opposing team. They're chasing down Vander. No, you see the pings going down on the map, and we have Shen coming in from the side. It looks like they're going to push down this tower.
The crescendos have been amazing time and time again. I'm pretty sure I hit 5 people, maybe 4 in that one, but still, after the initiate, it just froze up Eternity, and as a result, DP were able to get control and push them back into that mid lane and out. So a great crescendo once more from Holy Thought.
Wow, that just that Shockwave was also really good.
With a lisp, isn't it?
Which one?
Holy Thought. Sloth with a lisp. No, he's getting something. That was
actually, we have a jump in from Spontax onto Naru and Holy Phoenix. Holy Phoenix with the black shield on him, trying to get out of there. This is going to slow him a little bit more. Dark Binding, oh my word. But Holy Phoenix taking way too much damage. Rappel actually landed, but here's the Blade Rune King. It is not going to be enough. The Neurotoxin pretty much putting a quick end to this experiment.
So, Eternity now taking the advantage that AD carries down, making a push to the mid lane. Black Shield goes up onto Morgana, doesn't actually catch any abilities regardless, makes it out, but there's the slow from Swantek, nice timing waiting on that. The ult comes down, however, from Shen. There's the Morgana, he uses it defensively just to flash away. Honestly, I think he might be able to stay a bit longer, would have had Shen in there with him, and the Chick could taunt like this.
And immediately the Swantek's getting destroyed. His passive pops actually didn't pop because it was already popped. Agent now getting chased down. Fabulous does not have his unstoppable force, but he's representing that he has it.
No, he's been all this while pushing up towards the tier 2 turret in the bottom lane. And there we go, he's starting to take the tone down very low, but a good edge roll is going to clear the wave out. He's just going to face tank it for a little bit longer. Still can't kill it. There we go.
No, that tower, I don't like the damage on that one. But Morgana is moving in. He might catch up to Nono. Nono is in a precarious situation here because there's 2 people going to jump right on top of him. Oh, Naru getting juked there by Nono. Oh, it lands. So now there's no follow-up until Holy Phoenix is going to jump right after him. He's going to try and use that missing shot to get a little bit more cooldown. And again, Nono over the wall. Just trying to get out there. Does get out there, but Fabulous is in position. He's ready with his unstoppable force. And is he going to land it? No, he won't get to Nono.
No, nicely played, Nono. Not quite.
Actually, he's top down, getting caught out. He's trying to get out of there. Pansu jumping in. Repel coming in as well. But here's Theoclus. The cocoon actually lands on him. He face tanks the cocoon. Here's the teleport as well. Malphite moving in. And immediately the Shirley has been getting popped right away, and they were thinking about engaging there, but seeing the teleport, immediately the guys from Eternity were like, we don't want to be here anymore, we want to get out of there.
So here's what we saw Lemon Dogs and EG do yesterday. It may be a mistake. They are a long way ahead, yes, but they're trying to go for the Baron. They did push a couple of ET players back, but that was a while ago. They've healed, they're on their way back out now. So wisely they disengage from the Baron, but they do catch Agent with a snare. The magic Black Shield is out onto the Oak Cliff. Swantek leaps in.
Immediately, Left Dance coming out as well. The Soul Shackle is actually landing on a lot of the players of Eternity. And Spondex right in the middle, jumping right onto Fabulous. Fabulous taking quite a bit of damage, but he's being supported by, of course, Holy Phoenix. Holy Phoenix ready to go, but oh, the Shockwave locking up Holy Phoenix, and he gets destroyed. And now they're onto Shen. Shen taking, trying to get out of it. Black Shield does go down. Ace in the hole, so close. And immediately Spondex jumping in a strike, picks up the kill. Well played, and look at Eternity Gaming. They decide, well, let's try Baron. But we saw what happened. Dark Mighty lands onto Nono. Are you going to go down to the Baron as well? Naru's still in the vicinity. Fabulous in the vicinity. Baron down to half hit points. They are waiting for that one again. Oh my word! The damage from the Dark Mighty and the Torment as well. Picks up Nono. And this is so... Oh, Fabulous going down as well. Spondex jumping in. But you don't want to be jumping onto Morgana. She has the Black Shields. She is able to kill you. And the Baron, they shouldn't have gone for that Baron right there. They had the battle, and they continued to go.
They were fine going for the Baron. It was a little bit risky. Yes, they had to go with Nara and they had to go with Fabulous. But it's more the point that the binding came out, and they split apart and went, here you go, you can have Nono for a kill. Nono decided he wasn't going to dodge it, he was going to keep attacking. His team decided they were going to dodge it, and as a result opened him up to 2 bindings in a row. So he dropped, and that was the damage down, that was the damage gone. As a result, Baron has been saved. A great play from Naru. Vander just about keeping this bottom turret alive, but the shield's there. Is it going to run out in a minute? He hasn't got the aggro from the creeps, and it will fall down as soon as his shield is gone. So DP, as I said, they tried that Baron. It wasn't the best idea. Yes, they did try and peel off it and go for a fight afterwards, but they played it terribly. They did not get the abilities they needed down. They were split way too much around that blue buff area. ET had much better positioning, they were much better grouped, and that Shockwave grabbing 2 very important targets on the DP lineup brought them in, pushed them together, and put the fight in ET's favor. But just because of how far DP were ahead, they did manage to get them all low and get the best of a bad situation. But another fight like that, and ET are not the kind of team that will let it go for free. They're going to capitalize on it.
And also after this fight, big items start finishing right away, right? We have the Infinity Edge from Caitlyn.
Yeah, we're going to start seeing some very big items coming through. There's a pickaxe already as well on Caitlyn there, so she's going to start going towards our last Whisper, which when there is double Sunfire plus an Aegis on the way, there is a lot of armor for that team. Fabulous goes in onto Nono in the mid lane. That ult comes out from Naru. The snare's going to land on... sorry, Stun's not going to land on Nono, but the snare will. They do pick up that quick kill.
And here's the Shockwave immediately blowing away the guys from Dark Passage. Only in hot pursuit, he does not have feature radius available. And are they going for yet another Baron attempt?
Looks like, yeah, this one's a bit better with No down. They don't have as much poke. They don't have anywhere near as much damage. And they still have a lot of CC on the DP linebacker. In clearing the wards, they've managed to find a couple of opportunities. Spontix goes out to one side. They do force the repel out from Agent. Spontix has been caught in the taunt by Oakless. Doesn't walk away, nothing too serious. But DP, in the pursuit of those kills, have opted not to go for the Baron in the end and opt to this bottom turret.
Looks like the guys from Eternity are going to try and just wait until Nono gets back. That's your main damage output right now. And
they maybe have to get this inhibitor turret, but Nono is up, so they're going to have to wait for
Oh, here is Spontex going in immediately. The ball is on his face. The shockwave is available. They're trying to jump in. Immediately he gets reduced to his little passive. And they're trying to get him, but Hansu picks up the kill onto Sona. Teokla's going right away. Holy Phoenix did so much damage. He's right outside of everything. And he's chasing down Nono. The Soul Shack is coming out as well. Holy Phoenix now chasing down Agent. Jumping on everyone, and Chen actually picks up the kill there. The Zonya is coming out from Morgana, and oh my word, Holy Phoenix going in, and Teokla is blocking the ace in the hole. They're chasing down Nono, but look at the shield there on Nono. Nono picks up Teokla's though in the rebound, and Holy Phoenix jumping in. Beautiful shockwave. Oh my word, that was so much damage, but is it going to be enough for that tower? Pansu, he's the one thing that stands between the guys from Dark Passage and that inhibitor turret. Is he going to be able to do so? He's still trying.
The inhibitor turret is down now. The inhibitor on his own is left up. But yes, he is going to be enough to repel these two. Not the cleanest of fights, but again, DP came out on top. They did go in just as Nono had arrived, and ultimately, Spontix is just a little bit too aggressive. Nono wasn't quite where he needed to be. The rest of the team weren't quite there to follow it up. So all of Spontix's CC went out. They're knocked back from his landing. They're knocked back from Let's Bounce. Finished, and there was no one to follow it up. When they'd all landed and DP had recovered from the CC, that's when the damage came out from Eternity. But unfortunately, they weren't able to turn it around on them, and Holy Phoenix did so much in that fight.
Yeah, and I have to say, also Pansu actually making sure that they didn't lose that inhibitor is so crucial, I would imagine.
Yeah, but it is now exposed, and that does give the DP the opportunity to just pressure onto that lane. Start pushes in the other opportunities. You've got, of course, Shen split pushing bottom. Send the other 4 players into the top lane. You've got good wave clear, you've got good poke. As long as you don't get caught, which you've seen, they are not too bad at kiting in those bottom lane fights. They can keep Eternity occupied. Shen can go bottom, start pushing onto their turret, and maybe they can grab a couple of picks or force a fight out of Eternity.
And the Holy Tots getting caught here. Nono jumping right on top of him. A flash forward from Jana with the Monsoon, or actually no flash. The flash does come out from Holy Tots, and Spontex getting caught here by Naru, and Fabulous dodging that and start fighting. Might be able to just jump out of there, but there's another fight going on. Teokla's jumping right onto the Agent. Here's the Ensemble Force, and oh my word, the damage from Two-Ship Barrage is so huge. Immediately Arcane Ship from Holy Phoenix over the wall. Spontex getting locked up by Naru is forced to use the last jump out of there, and he was not there for the fight. Agent now taking massive damage. Here's the shockwave, but is Nono going to get out of there? That's going to be important. He does get out of there though, but Pansu is going to be the one who is going to go down. And it looks like the entire team of Dark Passage, they might just go for both of the inhibitors. The top one is now destroyed, and the middle one is about to get exposed as they push down onto this tower.
Phoenix needs to go with his team. If he stays exposed, he's in trouble.
But here's Spontex once again with a beautiful last slingshot onto Fabulous. They're just trying to keep that tower alive, but it's not going to be enough. The Ignite is down on Spontex. Spontex trying to get out there, but he is going to fall. He does not have his passive. Holy Phoenix picks up yet another kill, doing so much for the team, and now they're going for the inhibitor. This might just be the end of the game.
Holy Phoenix was just shrugging off every shot there from Caitlyn. She wasn't doing any damage to him. She got a bit unlucky with the crits. There weren't any there, but other than that, he was just not doing a thing. And he went very aggressive because they're picking up double inhibitors. We do now see him going on to Vander because that binding landed. He can't go any further as Agent has arrived. He's just toying with them, recoiling the edge, going over. The wall stun's not quite going to land. It was very dangerous, but these guys are having fun. Rightly so, DP are playing this very, very well. Shen gone back to soloing that dragon, which he was doing before he got rudely interrupted by Sona, getting caught out, forcing the use of his ult.
And the guys from Dark Passage, they are so far ahead right now. 13,000 gold. And, well, I have to say here, looking at Ezreal, he's playing very risky. A little bit cocky, if you would say.
Well, again, that's part of the bonus of Blue Ezreal. It's such a slippery build that you can get away from a lot of things. Yes, it's risky. Yes, it's very cocky. But he's making it work, and it hasn't backfired on him yet. So it's a bit of poetic license. You've got to let him have a little bit of fun.
Look at all the kills.
Yes, exactly. He's earned a bit of fun. But There's a 13,000 gold lead now. DP, they keep hinting towards that Baron here and trying to catch some kills in the process, but they now have 2 inhibitors down. Malphite pushing that bottom lane. His teleport is complete and off cooldown. Oracle's up on Holy Thoth, so he's going to start gaining back the map control. But they have just been controlling pretty well so far. They do have only 2 wards, or 3 wards now out on the map for Eternity in places that they can't really make much use of. Make it 2 now that they found that one. Holy Phoenix and the Oakless in onto this Baron pit. Do you see Eternity closing in? DP should do well to get out of here because it's 5v3 with Naru taking their blue buff and Fabulous in the bottom lane. Of course, Eternity know Fabulous is in the bottom lane, so they saw him on the map. They do get a couple of wards down. They're going to get taken out very quickly thanks to that Oracles again, though. But you can see, keep an eye on this Baron. Banda taking a lot of poke. And he's not there to back him up yet.
The moment SpotX goes to jump in, that's going to be the final fight of the match. If they are able to go in, actually we have Theocles jumping right in Charade's has been popped. The crescendo again, 3 members immediately, the unstoppable force coming in as well. The stand united onto Holy Phoenix. Holy Phoenix is so powerful, he is going to just destroy both Orianna and Elise. Spontax not able to use that let's bounce to deal damage. No, not able to use it for CC. Has to use to get out there, and Holy Phoenix with yet another kill pickup if they really want to do so. And immediately they are pushing down onto the Nexus in the mid lane. The Super Means have pushed into the base, and the guys from Dark Passage, they are taking home this match 2-0. Well played.
Sorry, post-game chat. The agent asked, who's the beard guy? The response from DP was, Holy Thoth is a beard guy. Agent, can I touch it?